Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Anessa and I'm an indie author from Toronto, Canada, and I publish under the pen name A.N. Sage. I write young adult, a lot of fantasy, a lot of mystery, paranormal mystery, and I have a new cozy mystery series with paranormal vibes that is out right now. Now, it's not a young adult, but it is for adults, and today we are celebrating book 2 in that series because it is born today. So if you are new to the channel, you should know that I mostly put out videos on writing advice, entrepreneurship advice, different creative type videos, because I'm also a creative illustrator and a graphic designer. And just general fun videos that I think would be good for people to watch who are in the creative field, especially if they are writers. There are videos that go out every single week, so if that sounds like something you'd be into, make sure that you're subscribed and that you hit the bell notification so you don't miss any notifications of new videos that come out. But as I mentioned right at the beginning, this is a very exciting day because Cafe of Slay Book 2 in the Orchard Hollow Cozy Mystery Series is out today. I have worked so hard on this book. I was really trying to get it out as fast as possible so that it's close to the publication of A Grave Roast, which came out in January. And here we are. Today is the day. There's going to be a giveaway for a signed copy of one of the books. And we'll do that kind of towards the end. I won't make this a very long video. I just kind of want to pop in here and celebrate with you guys and do like a big hurrah because Cafe of Slay is born. So if you have not seen me talk about this book, I'm going to pop a cover of it right here. This is Cafe of Slay. And then on this side, maybe I'll put in A Grave Roast so you can see the two of them together. As you can see, there's a theme. Harry Houdini, the raccoon, is on every single cover and he's always getting into some kind of trouble. And what I like to do with these covers, because I do design these covers myself, is there's a lot of Easter eggs. So if you haven't read the book and you're going to, take a look at this cover and see if you can kind of decipher the clues and the mystery that's going to be in this book. And as another little fun thing, I posted this in the community post before, but I also revealed the cover for book 3, which is scheduled to come out in September. I'm giving myself a bit more time on that one in case life gets in the way, but if I can make it earlier, I will. However, I do have the final book of Shadowhurst that will be publishing in kind of between these. So the third book, are you ready? Killing Grinds. Of course, because there's a coffee shop and it has to be punny. But here's the cover for that. I think it might be my favorite, even though Cafe of Slay was my favorite. And it comes out today, so I should say that. But I think Killing Grinds is super cute. And then the whole series all together, just in front of my face here. Can we just talk about how cute they are? I just absolutely love them. But today is not about the other 2 books. Today is about Cafe of Slay. And Cafe of Slay, I do have the blurb pulled up here so I can tell you a little bit about it. So if you have not read A Grave Roast, or the Orchard Hollow Cozy Mystery Series follows Piper Addison, who is a witch who cannot witch. She is not very good with magic, even though she comes from a long line of powerful witches, and she lives in a town where paranormals hide in the shadows. The other thing that's kind of strange about Piper compared to all the other paranormals in the town is she has a ghost familiar. She doesn't get a cat. She doesn't get an owl. She doesn't even get like a little rat. She gets a ghost. And the ghost familiar named Stella Rutherford is actually a dead middle-aged woman who was very bratty, very spoiled, comes from money via marriage, and is just a lot of fun. She's the exact opposite of Piper, and they work really, really well together to solve these mysteries that come up. And as you can tell from the covers, there's also a raccoon. He is not the familiar. He's just a rascal that always gets in the way, but somehow helps in his own little feisty way. Now for the blurb of Cafe of Slay. This is the book that's born today. Piper Addison is not a normal witch, if she's even a witch at all. Life after the big 4-0 isn't so bad. Piper Addison, resident witch and coffee shop owner, finally found her groove. Business is flourishing. Her ghost familiar is miraculously supportive, and she might even have a date for the weekend. There's only one small catch. A dead body puts Piper in an impossible situation. Orchard Hollow's biggest secret is about to be revealed, and Piper might be the only one who can save the town's paranormal residents, if only she can get a handle on her strange magic. If that wasn't enough, the town sheriff trusts Piper to solve the case. Can she help catch the killer before the whole world finds out about magic? So that is the blurb. I love it, obviously, because it's my book and I wrote it. But as you can tell, the town is in trouble. There's another dead body. One to start. No spoilers. But Piper is, of course, in the middle of it again. How she lands herself in the middle of it, well, find out in the book. But let's just say that the body is once again hits close to home, and Piper is on the line to help figure out what happened. Now, in A Grave Rose, she put herself on the line, but this time in Cafe au Soleil, she is actually entrusted by the sheriff to help solve the mystery because she is kind of in touch with the paranormal community. And as you can probably tell from the blurb, the murder has something to do with it. So this was a really fun one to read. There is a big twist. There are clues throughout, and they're very, very small, so you have to really pay attention when you're reading. But I really loved writing the twist, and the twist actually came to me. So the original ending was not the original ending the way that I had plotted it. And when I started writing, I started realizing that the way that I had plotted the book made it like almost too obvious towards like the end of Act 2 who the killer was going to be. And so I needed another big reveal. And I did this for book 1 as well. I do this with a lot of my books and a lot of my mysteries where the ending kind of changes as I write because it comes to me. And so if it's a surprise to me, it's going to be a surprise to the reader. And then I go through and kind of like add like breadcrumbs and clues and red herrings and all of that. But the ending is quite surprising. You would not expect it. I'm sure in A Grave Rose, it wasn't expected either. It was just kind of like a small little hint here and there. Same with this one. I don't think you'll see it coming. So far, the reaction that I've gotten from readers was that they were surprised by the ending. So I think it'll be good. I have a few people who have read the first book and the second book and are now pressuring me to hurry up with the third one. But there is a reason to the madness and why it's coming out a bit later and not the like 3 months apart that I've had these two is because there is another book in a different series in between there. But I mean, I'm so excited. This is such an exciting day. I do have some more news that I can't reveal yet, just in general, not about the series, but there are news and there are things happening behind the scenes that I can't quite reveal. But for today, I'm just really happy to come on here and celebrate with you guys the birth of Cafe au Soleil. I just absolutely love the series. I love the characters. I love their interactions. And I've loved writing the mysteries. So for the giveaway, because I do want to keep it somewhat short, I just kind of wanted to like pop in, say hello and celebrate with you guys. But for the giveaway, so I was going to do a giveaway, a signed copy of Cafe au Soleil, and I still can if you already have the first one, whoever wins. But I think it will be good to do the book 1 for a signed copy for anybody who might not already have it or you've read it in ebook and stuff. Because I think usually when I get signed copies or when I get like paperback copies, I start with the first one. So we're going to do a giveaway for one signed copy of A Grave Rose. And all you have to do to enter is like the video. And then obviously you have to be subscribed and just put a comment on the bottom because that's how I'll pick the winner is from the comments. It's open internationally, so whoever can enter. And if you already have A Grave Rose in paperback, then just let me know if you win and I will send you Cafe au Soleil signed instead. And if you have A Grave Rose and it's not signed, then I'll send you like a signed Cafe au Soleil and I'll send you a signed book plate to put in the paperback you already have. So yeah, we're going to do a giveaway for one of these. This is super exciting. I'm so excited for the second book now, but if you haven't read it, A Grave Rose, it's a really fun read. There's twists, turns, there's cozies thing, like parts, there's paranormal magic, all of that. So it's got like a bit of everything. And there's a recipe in the back. So every book has a recipe. Cafe au Soleil also has a recipe for another drink from the book. This one has an oat matcha latte recipe. Whereas a grave roast had mocha a la Joe. It's an inside joke from the book, but it's a caramel mocha. And so because Piper has a cafe, every single book has a recipe for a different drink that is mentioned often in every book. So every book has almost like a trademark drink that goes with it. And Cafe au Lait has the oat matcha lattes, which are very popular at the time that the book takes place in. So if you want to get a signed copy of a grave roast or Cafe au Lait, completely your choice, then make sure that you are subscribed, like the video, and comment below. And we'll go from there. I'll pick the winner. Next week, we'll give some people some time to go ahead and get through this. And then make sure if you want to, if you're on Facebook and you're in my Facebook group, then stop by because I'm going to be having some fun posts there throughout the day to kind of celebrate the book. There's going to be like puzzles and some like fun little information things and character things and all of that fun stuff. So just make sure that you pop into the group and check that out and comment and come say hello and hang out with us there. But as always, thank you for hanging out with me and thank you for celebrating Cafe au Lait and the birth of yet another book. I was trying to count how many I have there on my shelf here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this is the 17th book that I have written to date and is born today. And that is just wild to think about. Like, I can't even believe it. 17 books. I wrote 17 books. Just insane. That's so crazy. I love it. But thank you so much for hanging out. As always, I hope you stay magical and I'll see you next week for another video. Bye.